Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfellas TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
All right, man. What's going on? What's up, Greg? Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, share, and heart it on Facebook. I don't know if it's true or not. If it was true, we will get an announcement, but it sounds like it's true. But also, what does sound like it's true is that he got to fight. He got to take a fight before he fought Errol Spence in November. It's been well known that Errol Spence is going to come back in November. Keith Thurman said, you know, he would like to get a tune-up fight before fight Errol Spence after he beat Barrios. These are the facts. So it's known that Errol Spence will be coming back in November. Maybe he might take a tune-up before or additional fight before November. Who knows? But what we do know now that, you know, like Terence Crawford is going to have an introductory fight into the PBC in June or July. He said May. Bomac said June or July. Last time we heard, and who knows? Who knows, bro? It's, you know, Rashidi Ellis apparently signed a PBC over the weekend, which I thought was a joke because, you know, none of the PBC social media said anything about Rashidi Ellis signing. So maybe they're ready to sign a couple guys, and then they make one big announcement with those guys. But let's get it started.
Say hello to my little friend. Okay, I'm reloaded.
What's going on? What's up, Skate with Calhoun? Salute. Greg say, facts, I just want to hear from Bud. Yep. We just want an official announcement. It ain't official until he in the ring with a PBC fighter. Who knows? You know, you're hearing people say 2 fights, $15 million, $30 million. You know, who knows if that's the case? You know, is that a flat fee? Is that their way of kind of doing what NFL teams do and manipulate the cap or manipulate the numbers? I'm not sure. You know, is that, you know, they overpaying him for a tune-up fight because that's what Danny Garcia would be, a tune-up fight. Keith Thurman may very well be a glorified tune-up fight. Are they overcompensating him to get his money and taking and giving him a flat rate, maybe giving him some money on the back end and giving Spence what he want out the pot? That might be Al Heyman's way of manipulating, paying him. Pay Spence a whole bunch of front money, you know, money for tune-ups, spread the money around, pay him a lot of money for a tune-up, pay him a lot of money for Spence, you know, then turn around. Because think about it, if you give him $30 million, you know, they said, quote unquote, Spence want 20, right? So if they give him $30 million, right, 15 to fight, whoop-de whoop. So let's say him and Danny Garcia, you know, he used to getting sick, whatever. So basically they saving some money, you know, for the Errol Spence fight to put in his pocket. But also it's a lot of talk about Errol Spence Jr. looking old in the ring. And, you know, that's where, you know, I want to start off at people saying, well, Errol looking old. Rick Glazer said he looked old in the steel shot. And I did watch the All Access. I just didn't get around to doing the video, my reaction, because I had to finish it out through the day. I got finishing up my responsibilities as an adult. So hopefully by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, I finish what I got to finish. And then, you know, got some other things. Schedule will be changed and stuff. So we'll see how it all plays out. Today is promised, but tomorrow is not. So, so it might be a schedule change coming again. I don't know. But yeah, you know, maybe that's you know, their way of manipulating paying. You know, we're gonna pay Bud a lot of money for a tune-up. We're gonna pay Bud a lot of money to fight Spence, or we just gonna, you know, just spread the money around. So who knows? But at the same time, you know, people saying Errol Spence look old, and I was watching that, and I was like, I watched Hit the Bag. You know, the difference was from the Danny Garcia fight and his open workout. And you can't compare open workout to sparring and all of that. And he don't have a lot of sparring footage out there. You know what I'm saying? So he keep a lot of things closed tight. And my thing about it is, with a lot of things being closed tight in camp, so what was so funny about it is how he leaked that footage. How he leaked the footage about how the Pacquiao clone was piecing him up, and then not too long after that, he was talking about how he had an eye injury, because that was kind of suspect to me, because a lot of stuff don't leak out in this camp about, you know, what's going on. You know, in the sparring, it's hard to find footage to get it tight lip, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to leak nothing out. Floyd started wanting to, you know, stop letting cameras in the gym after Paul Salvador dog walked his ass in the gym and completely outboxed him. You know what I'm saying? And people have off nights. I'm pretty sure Muhammad Ali had off nights in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Definitely need a haircut. I'm gonna let all this grow in as much as possible. You always gotta reset the line, let your hair grow in full. It's still cold as hell outside, so then when I chop it off, my shit be spitting. I'm thinking about just keeping it. But when I go down to Atlanta, I know I'm gonna be like, man, cut this hair off, man. God, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Chris Kennedy. He run the uppercuts boxer to Dallas, man. He right there in the back. Shout out to him, hardcore Spence fan. I ain't mad at y'all. You got to support what's local. So, you know, this kind of like where it started at, where it said play close attention, Rick Glazer, known PBC hater. They say I'm a PBC hater, but I'm just being rational. Pay close attention if you're betting the Spence and Ugas fight, as that's hashtag Spence working out for the Ugas fight. It's only a steel shot, but looks like an old Spence, as Errol is used to look much better. He's really, and you know, one thing I really wasn't paying attention to it, bro. But I started watching the All Access, and yeah, it's definitely some movement there. Mr. Ali, he said, I heard Crawford and Thurman July. Then, well, yeah, that's the new rumor. He said, you moving? No, I was gonna move, man. We changed our mind. That shit too high, bro. Shit, I was listening to Trick Daddy, bro. I shared it in the Discord. I'm gonna send you a link to the Discord too. He nigga said he was fried, he was flaming their ass, but he said something that's true, man. He said they got 2-bedroom apartments in Miami in the ghetto. That's $2,000, bro. And like I said, man, I'm buying my house, so I got a really good deal on the flat rate, honestly. But that's what happened when you actually buy a house, you locked in. So, you know, I know a lot of people that pay $400 or $500. You know what I'm saying? So when you locked in buying a house, it's not that much. But shit, this shit just ridiculous. Now, if the shit go down, yeah, we out of here. But if not, these prices is ridiculous, bro. What they charging for, you know, and that's why if you do buy, what I seen was the best time to buy is around Christmas time when people giving you deals. But now I wanted to move down to Charlotte, but as of right now, I'm gonna repaint this house. I'm gonna fence in the backyard, probably put a deck in there and just chill. I got a good deal. He said Charlotte would have been a good one. Yeah, it is, but it's a ton of homeless motherfuckers out there for sure. Shout out to y'all, subscribe to YSL Sports Media, man. Yeah, it's a ton of homeless people out there though, bro. I was the Food Lion down there. What was he at, bro? I forget the name of the street, but it's the Food Lion, and like you come off the freeway, you make a right. It's not too. It's by KFC. I think a McDonald's right there. What's the gas station, bro? It's like a man. What's the name of that joint? But it's like the I forget the name of it, bro. It's like a super speedway. They only down south. But man, that gas station, truth, they got smoothie slushies, they got regular slushies, they got a whole like a little food joint in the back. I forget the name of that joint. Them speedways, y'all call them down south. They something, bro. I forget what they call them. Wasn't too far from a 7-Eleven. Hell yeah, that shit straight. You just gotta get adjusted when you go down south. I'm probably gonna end up going just when the shit come back down. Because the housing market is probably more likely was headed to crash again anyway. But yeah, definitely gonna move down there. Somebody trying to get me to move to Hampton, Virginia was telling me how good it was. But yeah, bare minimum, bro. Probably Vegas for me, bare minimum, bro. But right now, I'd rather go to Charlotte. Lavish salute. But yeah, so they were saying how this man, he says it's called Buckbees. No, I ain't called Buckbees. What's the name of that damn gas station? Now you got me thinking, bro. Man. Hold on. Is it? Hold on. Forget the name of that joint. Hold on. I forget the name of it, man. It's called something. They know what it's called. Man, I can't remember. It ain't Circle K. It ain't Exxon. I can't remember what that joint called. They got them all through the South. They like the Speedway version of the South, but they like on steroids compared to Steve. It's the same company. Hold on. It's the same company. Get what they call them jokers, bro. I can't remember, bro. Literally, bro. I forget what they call them jokers, bro. QT. That's what it is. QT, Quick Trip. That's what them bitches fire, bro. Boy, you can spend your whole check in them bitches probably, boy. Especially with the way gas is now. Yeah, that's what them hoes called. QT. Yeah, buddy. Them bitches are true. Come down to Dallas. It's too hot for me, bro. I went down there before. Drove all the way there and all the way back to Chicago. It's called QT. What up, L5 player? Boy, Texas is a different type of hot, my nigga. I heard Houston is different. It's the biggest gas station in the U.S. with over 100 pumps. Oh, Buckbees, yeah, we ain't got them jokes up there. But yeah, it's quick. Virginia trash, bro. I say like 10 minutes from Hampton. This place is snooze. That's why I want nothing that's happening. I don't want no nigga activity. I don't want no criminal activity. Heard they got the beaches. I don't want nothing going on. I drive to Charlotte. It's only 5 hours, but I don't want to be driving. I wish it was a little bit closer, but yeah, but y'all really go to Charlotte. You right, got more of a balance of a nightlife and shit. And everybody going to Charlotte is one of the most multicultural places when you talk about like it's like the new. I don't want to jinx it, but it kind of reminds you of Atlanta. If you ever go down to Atlanta, it's like you go down to Atlanta. Everybody from Detroit, New York, Boston. You might get some people from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. What else you got? Charlotte just got a lot. That's how Atlanta. That's how Charlotte getting. Atlanta had a lot of people. Even in the 90s, we have family that moved all the way down to Atlanta. People have been migrating to Atlanta for a long time. I don't know exactly what it is, and that's how they end up getting the Kia plant down there in Atlanta. But it's a lot but down south, man, the whole thing is they don't have they a lot of them small towns don't have a lot of jobs, so they still expanding, the jobs down south. But yeah, I'd rather no shit go on. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, Quick Trip for sure. Them bitches fire. Come to Vegas, low property tax, no state tax. Property are going up, but it's still, it'll come down. That Vegas heat a motherfucker too. It ain't nothing compared to Dallas. He said move to Henderson or Summerlin, Nevada. Yeah, I ain't been to the hood in Vegas yet. He said it's been crazy out on 757, especially Norfolk, Portsmouth, and Newport News. I got to go to funeral Thursday. That's what happened when they inflate stuff. You got to pay attention. In March, you know what I'm saying? Amazon made a lot of money. Jeff Bezos made his whole divorce money back just in like 30 or 60 days that he lost. Gave Amazon workers a pay raise of 15, but then say he took away all their bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Target raised their people to 15. So if Target and Amazon raising your 15, then like I said before, anybody that's not locked in a union contract or a contract, they was raising they shit to 16, 17. Think about the $15 hour job. They're like, damn, we doing this for 15. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta bump that up to 18. You gotta bump 18 niggas up to 2021. You gotta bump 2020, 2020, 25. So everything was moving up. So it was just a matter of time. The war in Russia with the Ukraine just gave them another opportunity to move the inflation up with the wages. Anytime the wages move, wait about, you ain't gotta wait a year. Inflation gonna inflate, everything gonna inflate. And also too, truck drivers ain't driving no more. They getting sick, they getting cautious, they sitting at home, they getting all the money, they hustling, you know what I'm saying? So they gotta, the farmers ain't farming, they getting sick, they cautious, they can't get people to help them out. So everything's slowing down. If the farmers ain't farming, they ain't planting seeds, they ain't doing this, the truck drivers being late, they tired, they overwork. So then again, guess what? If it take 21 days to get an apple, guess what? You get to the grocery store, they gotta expect the apple shit. The inspector, he probably burnt out. It's only one or two of him. They traded somebody to do his job, trying to find somebody to come in. Apples might sit back there for another week. So that's a month for you to get new apples. So the it all go hand in hand. It's a valid excuse, but the truck drivers ain't driving. The farmers ain't got help. When they do got help, it's ready. It's hard for the truck drivers to get there because there ain't enough of them. Then when the truck drivers do get there, get to the grocery store, it sit there because they ain't got a loader. I mean, Family Dollar, I remember all through the pandemic, bro, they couldn't find somebody to unload the stuff because the mills unload the stuff and stock them. So they had to go to the back and get everything you was looking for. And then you get the consumer finally get it. And you looking in some of them railroads where they on the docks and all that, and you see all them big old train, the little canisters that come off the train. It'd be all types of stuff sitting in there. Benzes, PlayStations, foreign refrigerators, all foreign type of goods and international goods are just sitting there because they got nobody to unload them. You know what I'm saying? You probably better if the thieves come steal them, at least you get an insurance claim. So, like I said before, only people I've been seeing working religiously like this, bro, is, that's outside the truly essential workers is the Amazon drivers. They the only people that's been consistently working. And clap out to all the essential and Amazon drivers throughout the whole pandemic too. Yeah, they the only niggas out, man, on point. And then you bust your ass all through this. You don't get a raise. They hire somebody in. You got to train them for a different position. They don't acknowledge you. They was praising all the fast food workers, praising all the nurses. Then it's F all the nurses. All the programs they put in for the nurses, they reneged, and it's hard to get your tuition reimbursement. It's a joke. Truly, it's a joke, man. Hard work don't pay off, bro. Smart work pay off. Hard work is not the same as karma. Smart work is the same as karma. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling.
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
There we go. So apparently, they say he's starting to look old and stuff. And I looked at him hitting the bag. You know what I'm saying? I looked at him from the Danny Garcia fight. The only big difference that I seen from him working is that I think he had bigger. He was hitting the pad with bigger gloves with he was hitting the bag with bigger gloves than the Danny Garcia fight. Remember, that was like a virtual workout, and also we'd be kicking off fight week next week. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. We'll be kicking off fight week next week and stuff of that nature. But if you watch that If you watch that All Access, which I'd probably do a video tomorrow on it, he did look totally different in the face, bro. Like, I mean, obviously if you flying through fucking cars, he said he got 2 air bubbles on his eye. Of course, you're not gonna be the same fighter, and that's the actual fact. But he definitely I think he's talking a lot more different than he was for the Danny Garcia fight. His face looks sunken in. I mean, it looked very brittle. You know, and it ain't nothing physically, you know what I'm saying? Physically, he looked like a dog. You know, he might never gonna look like he did versus Kell Brook, but damn, that's just the whole, you know, the whole workout. But in that All Access, bro, it don't look like he can take a punch. You know, his face just look, you know, maybe he eat a meal, it'll fill out or whatever. But right now, it's, you know, he been at the weight a long time, bro. So I mean, like I said before, just looking at the All Access, I'm talking kind of slow. And if you notice, you see Ugas working out, he look a little bit more vibrant. He look a lot better, sharper. His punches look a lot faster than what Errol bringing off. The only question I got about Ugas is, man, I wasn't even gonna say this after the fight, but I don't know. I think, I made an observation. I think they count on Errol Spence. I have to think about this for a minute. I think they count on Errol Spence to fight orthodox, because I've been a couple times I've been seeing Ishmael Salas just going around the internet, and they doing the pads from he's standing in an orthodox stance with the pads. So I think they might be preparing for Errol Spence to turn orthodox because he hurt his lead eye. Because I've seen a lot of times Ishmael Salas and Ugas is doing the pass, and Salas is on his little stilt shoes, standing up on them platform shoes, and he's standing up from an orthodox position. Just look at it. There's plenty of it out there. He's standing up from an orthodox position. So I think if I'm betting a pretty penny, I think that they might be counting on Errol Spence to switch it. Errol Spence does have the ability to switch it, I was told. So I think they may be counting on old boy to be switch hitting. That's just a little observation that I made looking at that fight. I just kept seeing. I see one highlight. I see another highlight. I think it was shown on All Access. And I'm looking, and I'm just picking it up. I say, man. I said, this dude is, maybe I'm thinking at first, maybe he's just squaring up a little bit more. Because Errol gets square sometime. But I was looking, bro, and I was looking like, he's standing from an orthodox standpoint of view. You know what I'm saying? He's standing with his left hand in the lead, not his right. And we all know Errol is a southpaw. And I'm looking, I said, man, I was all right, man, maybe I'm tripping. Then I'll see another video, and then he would be, he'll be in the so I think they might be counting on Errol going orthodox with that eye. And like I said, he possesses that ability. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Clarissa Shields too, if I remind me. But I think he possesses that. I heard he possessed that ability, but like I said before, man, Ugas, like I said before, I'm still rolling with Errol. Physically, he looked good, but in that All Access, man, he ain't look too good in my opinion, bro. Just looking at him talk. Eastside Ali, hit the like button. It's free. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for your patronage.
So yeah, I don't know. Errol, Ugas is looking a little bit more. He looking a little bit more fluid and a little bit more sharper. Oh yeah, F Coach K. Yeah, how about that? F Coach K. F Duke. If you like Duke, then F you too. Good. Shout out to North Carolina. Get up and raise up. They do that song. Duke got purged. Hold on. Duke got purged last night. Good. Coach K. Shout out to North Carolina. That couldn't be a better ending to a allegedly cheating ass coach. Hypocritical.
That's my pleasure.
Good. Boy, man, I'm glad I stayed up and watched North Carolina go bang, 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 bang. I was going to go to sleep too tired. Boy, man, that made me so proud, bro. What Nas say? He said, looking like a proud father, son who made it on Ether. I don't know where I left off at, bro. Here we go. He said, odds of announcing Crawford being part of the PBC during fight week for Spence during the Spence. At the end of the day, bro, if that's what they planning on to do, full text to me, that's not the smart move. You announce it as soon as possible. Maybe they announcing a bunch of signing. Boxer announced they signed a few young ladies last night. Clarissa Shields was there. Caroline Du Bois was there. So they announced that they signed a few young ladies last night. So maybe PBC just doing one big announcement. Maybe they signed some more fighters aside of Crawford and for Speedy Ellis, but the sooner the better. But then again, when you announce something, the first question people gonna have is say, well, who is Terence Crawford fighting? And they got to probably hash that out. He said, yo, CJ, do you do the farmer thing? I just watched Farmer. Or, yeah, I seen that, bro. It's a lot of work, though. I don't mind. As long as I get a little bit of help. Zero chance they don't want to overshadow Ugas and Spote. I mean, they need to be us doing something because them tickets moving like motherfuckers moving like Chris Rock tickets before he got with the 5 finger say to the face. I ain't know it was 10 Rock brothers neither. Okay, he talking. He said my boy's farm cost costed $200 per acre to grow last year. Now it costs him $1,200 per acre this year. Inflation is no joke. Well, for black farmers, they got so many grants, bro. It's crazy. So if you're a black farmer and you want to farm, I mean, it's practically damn near free, bro. That's from what I hear. You gotta know where to look. Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Looking old is a crazy reach since when people start listening to Rick. All I'm saying is this. I watched the All Access and I watched the way he was talking. It's validity to what he said. And it may be nothing at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I seen it when I watched the All Access and I really looked at the way he was talking, you know, and the way his face was really looking, bro. Like you really can't tell off a still shot. And I don't have the permission to show the All Access. Once you look at his face, bro, and maybe it may fill in as it go. He right. He do look brittle in the face. You know, would I still bet on Yordenis Ugas? No. That's why I quit driving for Dollar General. They have nobody to unload at the stores and stock. They unpack in the aisles. Yep. Truck driver sitting because the fuel highs the cost of living, and brokers not trying to up the rates. Well, there you go. Especially if you own your own truck. Salute. Hope you ain't getting paid by the hour neither, because hope you're getting paid by the hour, not by the load. You just be sitting there. We gonna act like that jacket he didn't had on didn't look like a scarf. Well, you're talking about that. You talking about the jacket that the girls be wearing? I never seen a male wear them jackets, bro. If you go that long with that, if you go long with that jacket, when I was growing up, it usually was a trench coat. You're right. I've never seen a male wear that jacket. Here you go, right here. I've never seen maybe it's a farmer jacket, but yeah, I ain't never seen no male wear that type of Nike jacket. You know, then he have his duck boots on, his whatever you call it, his work boots on. I see a lot of electricians wearing those. Yeah, I ain't never seen no man wear no jacket. I didn't even know they made them. Usually I see the females with those jackets on. I feel Ugas gonna get punished for real. Everybody feel that way. You know, if he don't get punished, shit, you know, what he got to lose? He fighting with no pressure. He made his snaps off Pacquiao. Now he making getting the payday versus Errol. Jafred, he said Spence is talking about not overlooking Ugas as a built-in excuse just in case his eye get injured during the fight. He looks defeated already. And yeah, it's on, like I said, I don't know how long this was taped, bro. But like I said before, you know, he didn't look like, bro. He looked, like I said before, in the face. Physically, you know, I was looking back and forth from the Danny Open workout today. It wasn't a real physical difference from that open workout. Wasn't no real physical difference. And now he's talking about damn, he's switching. I heard he always can switch low key. But now he's talking about you know, he getting older and he making adjustments with his diet and he taking Ugas seriously. He not cheating, eating snacks at night. You know what I'm saying? And stuff of that nature. And like I said before, I told y'all he's gonna have to make an adjustment. And you just gotta hope it's not too late with everything that's going on. A lot of times these guys, you know, they make the adjustment too late. That's what happened. Like you get a nutritionist just at the end of the line. Had he got a nutritionist 3-4 fucking years ago, had he got a nutritionist, in the beginning, bro, he could probably be a lifer at 147 if you wanted to. Same thing for T.O. He could have extended his life at 135 pounds. So, yeah, I mean, you got to spend the money. Same thing for Crawford. He could have expended his time at 135. He said he finally got one, So, at the end of the day, bro, you can't be cheap when your life on the line. But at the same time, bro, I ain't like the way he was talking. I know he's going to talk slower, but physically, I ain't, physically, I don't see no difference from the Danny Garcia fight. None. But, as you get older, now he want to be stricter on his weight. And what you got to hope when he do make the jump, that he keep the same discipline in making the weight. Because in my opinion, if he going to hang around, he said it won't be another 3 or 4 years, he going to blow through 154 pounds, bro. That's a fact. He going to blow through that. Like Canelo. Canelo said at 54, 50 for a long time, then 54, then 55. You got to remember, he went from 55 straight to 64 and a half versus Chavez Jr. Then came down to 60. He had, a handful of fights at 60. He went right to 68. When you suppress the body so long, it's like when the fighters, they cut weight, and you see, I feel there's a UFC fighter who blew up 20 pounds from the weigh-in to fight night. You know why he suppressed so much. So when he start eating and drinking, that weight started coming on tenfold, bro. That's how it works. You depriving yourself of nutrients. So when you get it, it's just pile back on. But here, nobody talking about this fight. I'm not buying. At the end of the day, bro, there's no marketing, period. No, for no fights. Shakir Stevenson carrying the marketing for Oscar Valdez fight. It's no real marketing. You might be on something with Ugas camp, counting on that. We'll say, hey, I was just checking. I said, man, I said it like beginning of last week or the week before. I said, man, this motherfucker sitting on. He holding the pads orthodox. And it could be nothing. Maybe his left hand hurt, but yeah, I was just looking. I said, man, he holding the pads, as an orthodox fighter. And I seen it again. I wasn't going to, I was watching the internet. And I'm looking like, But yeah, he can switch. So I don't think you got to worry about no Gary Russell shit. That's going to be interesting if he switch hit. He does. That's what I heard. He does. Pound Sports Entertainment. I'll go subscribe to his channel, Myrie. He said, damn, now the fanboy's going to run it with that. Errol and I switch. Yeah, that shit. I mean, Lion Killer told me that shit years ago. Yeah, he could switch. He faked the eye injury. I don't think so, man. Shit, Pacquiao look like an old man. Is Errol on the high on upset alert? Anytime you come back from that injury, people talking about medicine advanced. Man, nigga, the human body ain't advanced that much. Of course, you on upset alert. I would be still shocked, but I really wouldn't be shocked because Sugar Ray Leonard had the same eye surgery, and it's rumors about when he sustained that eye injury. The rumor is that that Thomas Hearns, he suffered in the Thomas Hearns fight. That was kind of, I don't know if that was actual fact. That's kind of how Gerald McClellan, how, people say, well, Nigel Benn, did this to Gerald McClellan and stuff. But a lot of people say Gerald McClellan suffered, I think he fought Julian Jackson twice. They said he suffered that the injury versus Julian Jackson, and just, Nigel Benn was just the beneficiary of it. So, I mean, these injuries are accumulation. I was talking to Joel Diaz years ago, great interviewer too, bro. He was saying how, his eye, the trainer, he said his eye was actually injured in a sparring accident. He said most injuries occur in sparring. So, of course. Sir Clint, what's going on, bro? He said, all right, bro. I relax on Duke slander. Man, F Duke in the clique they claim. North Carolina coming quick with game. Coach K claimed to be a great coach, but Hubert Davis, yeah, forget him. Can't stand Coach K whole ass, man. I don't like the way he look. I don't probably like the way that he smell. I don't like his fake toupee. You want to know why I stopped liking him real quick? When he said Calipari was he was against Calipari doing one and dones. And I never liked Duke, but he started slandering John Calipari for one and dones and turned around and did the same thing, man. And allegedly, people been saying for years, allegedly he been paying players to come to Duke. Gilbert Arenas just said it on the Fulu show. He said he was interviewing somebody. Say he was paying people like $8,000 to come there, allegedly, bro. So I ain't trying to hear that, man. He on the Tiger Woods and Will Smith list. The goody two-shoe guys that y'all think so great, bro. I said what I said.
That's my pleasure.
You know, support the channel. Cash up, $ CJ Good 313. Shine salute. But shout out to him, man. Had a long career, build the program from the bottom up. Ain't hit nobody with cheers like his boy Bobby Knight neither. But that's my boy Bobby Knight, though. That's my boy. Texas don't care about this fight. They said Texas coming out. They said they bringing the can of toys. He said Akbar Brooks said he had the Kanye inspired. No, them work boots, bro. Yeah, them work boots. I know them. I never been on too many farms. I've been on a few, but a lot of electricians wear them boots too. You know, if you get shocked, the current, it don't carry. And I don't believe he would have stealing them boots. So them work boots, bro. Like a lot of electricians wear them, and probably too with them boots too. If you step on some dog shit, it's easy. It's not too. They got bigger grooves where you step on some type of goat shit. He had a goat. Horse shit. He able to get them down. That shit. You able to just spray them down and get them out of them work boots. Yep. Not your traditional, like steel toe metatarsal work boots, but them work boots. And if he had them metatarsal boys on, bro, man, that nigga, man, he run with them boys on. That's the reason why Floyd Mayweather said he won't stop. He didn't want to train with his pops when he got out of jail. He said he didn't want to run in army boots no more. Them bitches heavy, bro. You ain't never wore no steel, even in Walmart steel toe boots. Them bitches heavy as hell. No metatarsos that go up the what you call that on top of the ankle. That's the arch or whatever? I don't know what the hell you call that. To connect the ankle to the leg and shit, man. Boy, man, you want to lose some weight, man? Walk around your job with them damn motherfucking metatarsal and them steel toe boots on. Boy, you be skinny. I don't know how people be fat working in steel plant. Man, I worked in like a frame plant, man. Ain't for the faint of heart. Cracking on the last time Errol punished someone. I mean, shit. All access probably trash. If it's straight, it's straight. It's on YouTube. It's straight. Y'all freestyling. I'm trying to stay on code, on point. He said all access was so exciting, man. Wow. Now I see why everyone loves Errol. What a guy sees. He says if Crawford beats Thurman, he has a better resume at welterweight than Spence. Well, Keith got the best resume though. So yeah, you might be right. Texas do care about the fight, about to be sold out. It's definitely about to be sold out from what I've seen, but they didn't even open the whole thing up yet. He said if Spence don't sell out Cowboys, that's a stretch, man. Man. I mean, if he had an opponent to sell it out with, then cool. Like him and Virgil fight down the line, and they don't sell it out or come close, then that's different though. Ugas is just not a household name. Red Wings is the best steel toe boots. My dad said they have fell off though. I got a pair downstairs. Yep. They said my dad said it should be better back in the day. But like I said before, man, I'm not sure, bro. Only fight will reveal. The whole thing about his whole mantra is saying that we gotta wait. We want to wait to discuss the Crawford fight after the fight. Personally, it sounds like he ain't too confident, in my opinion, bro. That to me, in my opinion, that's what it sounds like. Like when he kind of talk about the crowd, I gotta wait to see if we get past Ugas. And I understand he had the injury, and that's fine. I'm not knocking him for that. But Canelo be having this shit set out. Canelo set his whole 2022 out. Beevil, Triple G, probably Ryder, McAboo, and whoever the hell else, better BF, Joe Smith. He already know what he gonna do. At PBC, they don't be knowing, bro. Like you talk to some of these fighters behind the scenes, bro. I was talking to one guy. He was like, bro, he said, I'll be having like 2, 3, 4 week notices, for me to get up in the ring and thump and all that, bro. He said, man, they always doing that shit to me. And then, they pay me extra money to get in there on short notice. And that's why my record the way it is. Always. David Benavidez said he'd been in camp for 5 months, but, him knowing that the Lemieux fight is on, he said he just did an interview with KO Boxing the other day. Shout out to them. And he said that his camp will probably be official 7 weeks because he don't count the last week of camp. He talked some shit on that interview too. Boy, Charlo gonna have to see him, boy. But But yeah, like I said before, that's what makes this fight intriguing. It's not intriguing because of the belts. No, the reason this fight is actually intriguing is because of the weight. It's because of the weight. We ain't seen Errol Spence in a long time, right? The eye injury makes it like, oh shit, he got an eye injury. You know, that's the only intrigue. If the Errol Spence that showed up that fought Danny Garcia, he easily gonna beat Yordenis Ugas. I do think Ugas is more dangerous, though. I will say that. Ugas is, you know, Ugas won't stay at the end of his shots. Ugas gonna walk him down. But other than that, you know, he got an opponent that's gonna be right in his face. The difference, Ugas, he'll get off the line, he'll slip, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he get an opponent coming right to you. Do it prepare you for Terence Crawford? Do it prepare you for Keith Thurman? Not so much. You know what I'm saying? Do it prepare him for something he might see at 154 pounds? You know, maybe a Charles Conwell, somebody like that, a Tim Tszyu, but he's fighting a front foot pressure counter puncher. That's what he fighting. That's what he fighting. And what I'm seeing what Ugas is doing in the gym, they working on doing. If you watching them hit the mitts, you seeing Ugas doing 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. You know, and he throwing them in succession, and his hand speed is looking faster and more fluent than I seen. So they working on speed, they working on value on the beat Errol Spence. I don't need to be a fly on the wall in that camp. You can watch the way they hit the pads just going around the internet. And people got to remember too, he keep throwing Ugas' performance under with Pacquiao under the table. He fought Pacquiao with a torn bicep. You know, he fought Pacquiao with a torn bicep, and Pacquiao got
Break yourself, fool.
my bad, wrong one.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
So there you go. Pacquiao got cooked. So he was handicapped versus Pacquiao too, and that's a reason why a lot of people was picking Pacquiao. Remember it was his, you know, he was icing his bicep. His bicep looked like he had a fucking basketball on this stuff. So that's the reason why people were doing that too. But this dude, Earl said in that All Access that he has two. Hold on. He said he has two. This shit out here. He said he has two air bubbles holding his eye and it's stronger than the other eye. So, like I said before, man, activity level. You gotta do strength and conditioning, guy. You know, the conditioning gonna be a key. So he got a lot of hurdles to overcome, but I just think it's the perfect opponent. You know, you got Ugas who ain't like he ain't a traditional pressure fighter. Like if he's fighting somebody like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Roberto Duran, Madonna, I'd probably be concerned. But he fighting a guy who you know, who like to fight at his pace. So, you know, Ugas not gonna set a crazy pace and throw a crazy amount of punches, but he don't waste no punches neither. But you know, for the second fight, let's pull up his resume. For the second fight in the last 3, at least I can remember, he gonna be fighting somebody who is a little slippery. You know, so the last 4, the last 3, because he ain't fought that often. You know, Mikey kept his head on the line. Danny kept his head on the line. Porter moved his head. He can be fighting somebody who's slippery up top, bro. So, like I said before, you know, Ugas get his head off the line. He slip. He get in there. So, I mean, he fight. I mean, you look at his resume. You say, man, you know, you look and say, who he fought like, you know, on the front foot for real. You know, Peterson bring the pressure, but you know, it ain't the same. Brook come forward. He boxed a little bit. Jerry box. So he fights somebody that's gonna be there for him to hit. But you know, like I said, people say, well, he's gonna destroy Ugas's body. And my thing is this, bro. When you fight good counterpunchers, the body work tend to leave. That's why a lot of people say, I'm gonna attack Floyd's body. I'm gonna do this to Floyd's body, and you know, Floyd to change their mind with a couple counter punches up top.
Good job, Al.
Thank you, Al. He said Canelo can do that because his fights are allegedly fixed. Sean, I remember Crawford moved up to 40 on 2 weeks. Yeah, but he had already fought up there too, though. So TJ, there's a special online Ugas vs Spence. It's free 99, no tax. They also doing a giveaway for the fight too, bro. If you order the fight through pay-per-view.com, which is owned by In Demand is owned by three of the maybe three or two of the biggest major cable companies. You can Google it. And if you order through pay-per-view.com, they will enter you to win a sweepstakes to go to any of their pay-per-views coming up for the rest of the year. And that includes the zone pay-per-views, and that includes I guess top ranked pay-per-views, whatever they got. So it's just not limited to PBC pay-per-view. So maybe want to get out of thought. But it's a real boogeyman. Mr. I'm Smoke has everybody shook. And that's what it sounded like. Like, you know, one day you hear Keith, then you hear Danny, then you hear an interview with Danny saying that, oh no, I don't want Crawford, maybe down the line, whoop-de-whoop. It doesn't, the narrative doesn't change over there. It doesn't change. It doesn't. You know, at the end of the day, if he across the street, if he in the turning lane, if he on the curb, if you're around the corner, the whole consensus is don't none of them motherfuckers want to jump in there with him. That's just fact. Heard Crawford and Thurman done. They protected Spence pay-per-view numbers because if they announce it, people won't buy the Spence versus Ugas. It was a rumor that Spence and Thurman was done. Thurman came out and said he was fighting Errol Spence in November. He wanted a tune-up. This is time to get a tune-up. Thurman still been in the gym. I told y'all. I heard that he was down there with Emmanuel Eccles working on how to sit on his shots. So Thurman knew he had a big fight coming up. You know, so if he able to beat Terence Crawford, he able to roll into an Errol Spence fight. I think I already been on record saying I think Thurman is a tougher fight. It sounds like he's doing everything he can to have flexibility not to not fight Bud. If he don't look spectacular, Ugas and PBC throw Bud a bag and keep him away from. Hey, I mean that's boxing. You know, at the end of the day, you know, you seen Bob Arum tell Devin Haney, you know, you signed to the wrong side of the street. I think it was the Mo Hooker and Jose Ramirez fight. You signed to the wrong side of the street. Now you will never get the Lomachenko fight, this, that, and the third. And then a couple years later, it's business. You know, it's business, bro. You ever see the Malcolm in the Middle episode where they played this game when Malcolm was in the hospital? It was called Conquer and Divide or some shit like that, where you got to take over people's countries and shit, and they got addicted to it. That's boxing. It's conquering, it's divide and conquer. When they can all work together and make the most money they want to make, but Bob, you know, Al just rather break bread with himself. Shout out to Coach Malachi. Subscribe to New Media Today, USA Box. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you, boy, Coach Malachi. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all want to donate to the channel, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal link in the description, Cash App, Venmo at the bottom of the screen is going through the chat. Both Cash App and Venmo, CJ Good 313, and I'll let you know what special sounds I got today.
We're going streaky! Yeah!
What she say, Frank? It was a little cold out there tonight, Frank. That shit was funny as hell, bro. Like, yo, man, that shit was funny as hell, bro. Look here, if Will would have slapped anybody white, and I would have been like, oh man, you couldn't slap him. It'd have been Will Ferrell. That's my boy right there. Him and Jim Carrey, man. Dumber and Dumber was my classic movie back in the day, dog. Bud, the real deal. It's looking like. What's good? What's going on? D-Ray Promotion. Spence loved his percentages. You know, and now you want to talk a percentage, but you know, at the same time, bro, is he looking different? I mean, I'll let y'all be the call. Only fight night will tell. But a few things been working against the kid. He stayed at the weight too long, right? Inactivity. Inactivity kills boxing careers. See right here, look. He in right hand position right here, though. But inactivity killed careers. My bad. Yeah, in the right hand position. But inactivity kills careers, bro. And on top of that, injuries. You know, on top of that, you know, you have to take the pause. You have to take the pounding pause to get used to it. That's why NFL have training camps. You prepare your body to take, you know, them little nick and knack hits. You gradually hitting, no 2 a days, no all that. You gradually go into it. When you see people get out there and blow their ACLs out. A lot of times they wasn't proper condition to go out there. Sometimes it could be a freak accident, but that's why the NFL got mini camps, OTAs, training camp. It's to get the body condition. It's no condition like football condition. You can mimic basketball condition. You can mimic baseball condition, but boxing, football, contact sports, UFC, karate, all that shit, you can't mimic that. Can't mimic that. Only taking the blows prepares the body. You harden the body up to take the blows. If it's hitting the sled, if it's whatever you're doing the sideline drills, doing the bear crawls, doing the weightlifting, all that builds up to getting the body. Same thing for boxing. The muscle memory, building that to take the punishment, taking the punishment, hitting the pads. There's no substituting. Like I said before, he ain't been hitting a long time. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. 2 years is a long time. And talking about Keith Thurman, he looked pretty good coming back after 2 years. He moved well. You know what I'm saying? Even down the stretch, he was able to do the runaway chicken and get away from Barrio. 2 years is long not to do nothing. What's going on, bro? Man, he says Spence is the most exciting fighter's heads down inside and outside the ring. That's your opinion. I ain't knock you for it. Mike Wilson. The Bud stopped Spencer Charlo on game 47-54. He's not going to 54. He's not gonna let him get Bud and Charlo. I'll tell you that right now. He said Bud nasty, but we could roll into that, bro. But real quick, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know physically if I don't know if Bud can hold. I don't know if Errol can hold up. And then, one thing about it is Ugas is an older fighter. He might be a little bit more fresher, but who knows? Man, Ugas is on record. I think they say he's 35 years old. Who knows? He could be closer to 40. Anything over, I say anything 32 and above, bro. In boxing, depending on your activity level, it's the countdown of when you're going to nosedive. It's true. Golovkin fighting until he's 40, anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins almost going. Did he go to his 50s? Anomaly. When you get out that 32, when you get over that 32 hump, I think they say a prize fighter's prime, and it all varies. It's from 28 to around 32 years old. It's that window when your mental and physical both peak at the highest point they can be at the same time. It's just not physical. Floyd said he started to slow down around 29, 30 physically. It depends. But when you talk about a fighter peaking, it's just not physical. It's when his mental peak, his physical peak is the highest they're going to be at the same time. As a fighter come down off of that, a lot of fighters start to win with their mind. They start to win with their mind. And I think that's kind of one of the things that Sean Porter was talking about the other day, talking about, when he started to slow down. You got to win with your mind. When you move up in weight, you beat guys with your mind, with your speed, with your IQ. That's the number one thing. When you move up in weight, speed. A lot of times it's your speed that should be your biggest advantage. But especially when you used to jump from 47 to 60, 60 to 75, 75 to heavyweight or cruiserweight, whatever. It's your speed is your biggest advantage, and it depends on the fighter. But then mentally, you gotta be smarter. JDL Boxer salute. What did you do, dog? He said sarcasm. All right. He sarcasm.
Put some respect on my name.
So who guys stay ready for show? Well, they got if you seen the all access, niggas got Cuban farms, bro. They got Cuban farms, bro. Like, nigga, they shit is gangster.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
They do that they do that all the time. They call it a scholarship school. Rumor they are saying that Errol Spence Jr. is having body pains and he's taking shots to numb them. The pain he experienced it stems from the car accident. Shout out to Barber, salute. Well, yeah, yep. I can see that happening. But you gotta eat. What Andre 3000 say on the elevators? He said if I don't, he said he said I live like you. I live check to check. If you don't move your feet to if you don't move your feet to the beat, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. That's true. People say, "Oh, why Gary Russell go in there knowing his shoulder messed up?" Can Gary Russell really afford to take 2 years off financially, bro? Think about it. Elon Musk busts his ass every day. How many times you see Elon Musk at the amusement park, at the bar, just going crazy and shit, man? That man worth billions of dollars. See Jeff Bezos just being lax before he stepped down and took a smaller position than Amazon. You know what I'm saying? He got no choice but to go out there and fight. He got kids to feed. You know, he got people depending on him. His family, he said he retired his parents. His family's depending on him. He can't afford to take another year off physically. And that's why us men don't historically survive a long time, because we deal with silent pain. And I ain't talking about just mental neither. You know, that's why they say people who have partners live longer. You know what I'm saying? Men who are married live longer, because when you live with somebody, what's the first thing? What's the first person you're gonna tell you messed up? You wake up in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? Your girl gonna be like, "Oh, you good? You need to go see a doctor." You be like, "I know you need to go." You know what I'm saying? That's why they say people who married and who have life partners live longer. You know, instead of just putting it off till it's too late. You know, that's we got to remember that earthquake commentary on Netflix was real. The first couple minutes is real. You need to hear something like that. Ray, what's going on? Rory, my bad. What's going on? Black Soul be Ugas still hungry? He might be. He ain't made old girl his wife yet. You know, weddings cost money. And he got a son with autism too. That was cool. I got a cousin that got autism. Spence is all hype. I never heard anybody talk about him. Joy, you be hating on the brothers, man. What we do to you, man? But but yeah, we'll see, man. But if like I said before, all that. Hell yeah, I got a massage chair and shit, right? I got the little the removable one. So I did it like 2 times. Then my mom, she got the zero gravity chair and shit. I went over there and I got a massage and I got to sit there and I got to feel it, because hers don't have the heat heads. Mine do. I got to feel it. I started feeling some pain that I didn't even know that was there, like some soreness. So yeah, man, that shit gonna be tough, bro. Him dealing with that car accident, bro. That shit. People deal with that pain like long after, because they don't have a medical history, but it takes time. Take massages, it take physical therapy, it takes stretching. That's the number one thing I tell people, like always stretch. If you don't do shit else, go to the doctor, go to a holistic clinic. Stretching is a huge key. Going to the chiropractor is a big key. I ain't been in a while, but chiropractor is a big key too. The massages, go get you a damn massage. Stop letting Pookie and Carlito or Carlita or Jessica just go get you a professional massage. I used to go once a month, once or twice a month, get a little small one, or go get a big one. So yeah, that's important, bro. Like all that continues body flow, especially if you work out, whatever you do. If you big on cardio conditioning, or you big on weightlifting, or you somewhere in the middle. I'm one of them guys. I'm pretty much, when I work out, I'm in the middle. Like I have my points where I like to swell up, and I got my points where I like to chop down. But I'm one of them dudes that's right in the middle. I do cardio, I do circuit training, I power lift for a couple months, and I take off powerlifting. Well, yeah, them massages help too. Bodybuilders get massages too, because it helps the muscles grow. The blood flow and the oxygen. And all that. It's just probably a different conversation for y'all. But like I said before, that stretching shit is key. That shit is key. That shit is key, bro. You start stretching, you start hearing shit pop. Then you get your chiropractor, put it back in the line. It's dope. Do you think Crawford stops Keith Thurman? I don't know. People would say so, because Keith been hurt to the bottom, but let's get there, right? Let's get there. So, it's like to the point with Terence Crawford is at where, nobody still wants to fight him. His introductory fight on PBC, we like, well, who he gonna fight? And at this point, what makes him so dangerous is that he's the dude that's grown into the weight class. Right now, this is probably the best Crawford you're going to get at welterweight. You know, he not moving as much no more. And that's what you got to do when you move up. That all goes into IQ. Watch Floyd Mayweather when he makes the jump from 35 to 40. It's two different Mayweathers. 35 Mayweather used a lot of lateral movement. He got on his toes sometime, and he fired off of angles. You know, he just used angles and got off throwing 3 or 4 straight right hands. Floyd, you know, moved up to 140 pounds, and he started fighting without a rhythm. You know, he started fighting, he started being a plotter. You know, he started sitting because he had to get the respect. Going up to 140, from 40 to 47, he had to start to prepare to fight the De La Hoyas at 54, and he had to prepare to fight the Baltimore's at 54. Even when he fought Baltimore, I think that's the last time you seen Floyd Mayweather really move. You know, that's the last time you seen Floyd Mayweather really, really move, was Carlos Baltimore. Outside of that fight, when he fought the Henry kid in Miami, I forget his name, he's a stationary fighter. So Terence Crawford is taking the same approach. You know, he's taking the same approach. He don't, he's getting older. So, you really can't rely on your legs as much. So now what they doing is he being more of a stationary fighter. And, he preserving energy. And that way, he ain't got to worry about his legs giving out on him later. If he need to lose his legs, he can, but he being stationary. He's sitting there, eyes wide, and he picking his shots. And then, when his other opponents start to slow down, whether it's from the conditioning, it's from the intensity, it's from the shots, it's from the body shots, the head shots, the counter punching, when he needs to step it up to the next gear, he can. So, he fights, he don't wait. Errol Spence don't waste a lot of movement either. That's why Errol Spence that's why Errol Spence throwing a whole bunch of punches. It's a curse. He's throwing volume to make up for lack of impact. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? You can say, well, he threw 1,000 punches, but when he was throwing 600 or 500 or 400 meaningful punches, it doesn't really balance out. So, like I said before, when Crawford able to need his conditioning, like I said, when you go to local level fight, when you go to local fights, and you go to prize fighting fights, the biggest gap is not talent. The biggest gap between a local level fighter that's headlining and a guy like Terence Crawford is talent ain't the most. It's conditioning. It's conditioning. A lot of those local guys work construction jobs. They work 9 to 5s and then go to the gym. Conditioning is the big key. Pre-diem, how much expenses they got to spend on training camp. So, Crawford is able to step it up when he want to step it up, But then again, it ain't like his condition is great, but it ain't like, it's like some, even like you look at the Charlo's conditioning real quick. You look at it and you say, woo, them niggas got some great condition, but they not wasting no punches though. And they don't waste movement. Just, I think when you talk about the best conditioned fighters, Pacquiao was some shit I ain't never seen before. Like I would see this little dude, throw a whole bunch of hard fucking shots. Move up throwing 1,000 hard shots and moving the whole fight. And when he ain't in range, he bounces on his toes, moving and not get tired. That's extraordinary conditioning. Now you look at Charlos and Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, they don't waste no movement. You might be working hard mentally, but Crawford has shown in the Victor Poster fight that he can move for 12 rounds, but that was years ago. They ain't wasting no movement. Eric Jermel used to fight like that too. He used to move, box you. But what they are now, they're not wasting no movement. So that's why the conditioning is so good. They are efficient. Spence is an efficient fighter, especially when he's not throwing volume. When he fighting like Kell Brook, he fighting like he did Lamont Peterson. He fighting like he did, Algieri. He's an efficient fighter. Bud is probably at his most efficient peak right now. He just plotting. Sean Porter wastes a lot of moves. He got good condition too, but the Charlos and Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, they very, very efficient. So when you talk about fighting Terence Crawford, he can fight you, Errol Spence, they can fight you, throwing punches, a lot of punches, but when they're at their best, they're very efficient fighters. But you look and you say, well, don't nobody seem to be wanting to fight this guy. All right. You say, man, they did just sign Rashidi Ellis out the blue. I don't even know where he ranked at. They took him off the rankings. Yep, took him right out the rankings. So he's been inactive. So I don't think Rashidi Ellis ranked nowhere, but you can change that. So, like I said before, you look at it and you say, well, what could be Crawford options if Danny and Keith don't want to jump in the ring? They want to get him a fight. The options pretty much may be it had to. You know what I would do? I would just give him like I would give him a tune-up fight on regular Fox. I talk to Fox, or if I got to go to NBC, I'll give him a tune-up fight. If it's versus Ioni Tamashi, I don't even know the hell that is. Whoever it is, if it's Ivorian getting a shot, Cody Crowley already fighting, I'm giving him a shot probably versus nobody else. But it don't seem that the rumor changing every day. First, it's all Keith Thurman want to fight him. Then it's Danny Garcia want to fight him. Then you got Bud coming out there saying that I want to go right into the Thurman and the Ugas and Spence winner. Or if I can't get that, then I want the Spence and the Castanos and Charlo winner. So, like I said before, for him to be already signed, I don't think he would sign a contract without a clear plan. Because part of announcing his deal is finding an opponent. So when they announce this deal, the first thing people want to know who you fighting. Danny Garcia already came out and said, you know what? I'm good. I don't want to fight him next. Down the line, that's a good fight, but I don't want to fight him.
All right. Let's go.
All right. Then Keith Thurman, I heard behind the scenes, he said either Spence or Terence Crawford got to see him, and Keith been back in the gym. So, like I said before, the thing about it is Keith Thurman is a dangerous opponent. He's a dangerous opponent for Bud. So if I'm gonna be fighting a guy who can knock me out, a guy who is really good, he did 30,000 pay-per-view, so I'm fighting a high-risk, low-reward fight. If I'm gonna be fighting a guy like Keith Thurman, well, I'm gonna need some extra pesos. Because me beating Keith Thurman, what does that do for my career right now? Nothing. 30,000 people seen Keith Thurman fight on his last pay-per-view. So at this point, I wanted that fight 4 or 5 years ago. Now I get this fight. No, I want the Spence fight. So at the top of it, if the 2-year, $30 million deal is true, well, I need a couple extra $1 million in that deal. I need a couple extra $1 million in that deal. Straight up and down. If it's Danny Garcia, I need a couple extra $1 million too. Because what the hell I get fighting Danny Garcia? Because y'all still ain't never released Danny Garcia and Errol Spence numbers. What I get from beating his ass up at the Barclays Center? I do get revenge. It is a $1 million bet between his dad and I. That's cool. But what do I really get out of it? I'm fighting the guy Spence fought years ago. Sean fought years ago. All right, beat Sean up. Now Keith Thurman's the guy that I want, but now that I get him, he don't have nothing I want. He don't have a name. He don't have popularity. He ain't got pay-per-view numbers. He ain't got a WBC, a WBA, a YBA, NLBA, an NBA belt. He ain't got nothing that I want. You know what I'm saying? His star power faded from Pacquiao, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter on regular TV, Luis Calaz on ESPN. What do we got that I want? And if he ain't got nothing that I want, then I need extra money. And then y'all think about if he did sign, well, then they gotta wait till some gotta be in the contract. So him and Keith Thurman, they gonna fight in July. So we in April, May, June. Depending on when they fight, we around 90 days out. So something need to be announced. Keith Thurman said he read his contracts himself. So like I said before, is it gonna be Keith? Because already it was said to be early Keith, and that was agreed to and it was done. So if Terence Crawford and Keith, cool. But the only way that really work if you put it on regular TV. They're gonna put it on pay-per-view, and it is what it is. With a nice head motors, I would like to go to that fight. That's a good fight. It's a really, really good fight. And Keith Thurman got a great opportunity to punch his ticket into the Hall of Fame. A perfect opportunity. You could beat Terence Crawford, you in the Hall of Fame for sure. With your resume, you might be in there already. turn around, get an opportunity to beat Errol Spence, who may not be the monster that he was 5, 4, 6 years ago. Keith Thurman can never be in a better place. He is no better place Keith Thurman can be in with his circumstances. What better place can Keith Thurman be in? But his mouth done wrote some checks that his ass can't cash. And Bud, don't forget that. All that he too small and shit, Bud ain't gonna forget that. But like I said before, it ain't like he fighting a 28, 27, 26, 29, 30-year-old Bud. They both around the same age. You know, is Bud preserved a little bit better? Absolutely. But Keith Thurman be in the best position he can be in. You know, in this circumstance, Spence been test fight too. What you mean by that? This is Spence's biggest fight. Yeah, with Bud for sure. You know, or this Spence's biggest fight of his career. Of course, yeah, it is Spence's biggest fight. You know, with everything, with the health, with Ugas, I think people looking for him. And if he stop Ugas, man, he'll never be bigger. He'll be the biggest he ever been in boxing. If he's able to stop Ugas, his stock is going up high. I don't know, man. Crawford likes to fight off the back foot. I would say probably the best at that. Crawford versus Sean Porter. Sean Porter, he not moving. No, he ain't losing. He ain't doing no excess movement. Watch, he that Sean Porter fight. You know, he's even in the Jeff Horn fight. He's sitting there and he bullying Jeff Horn. Crawford ain't really, moving. Crawford's sitting down. And he's sitting down because he's getting older. He's sitting down because he got to get respect. When you fighting bigger guys, you got to set the tone. Conditioning the resources. He said Crawford stops Thurman. He probably do. What if he don't? Everybody seen Thurman hurled over from body shots from Collazo, Barrios, but the difference is he ain't been in there with no finisher. And the one thing about Bud, he get the moving. Bud gonna cut the ring off. But also cutting the ring off come with a price sometimes. It's a reason why guys don't cut the ring off. Might get hit with something. Bud gonna end up fighting Campbell at 54 in Cali. Who they gonna? The rumors that he signed a 2-fight deal to face Thurman Spence. I don't know how much of that is true, but it was rumored that Spence and Thurman had already agreed to fight too. So everything is fluid. That's a good fight for him. And Thurman's still been in the gym. Like I said, Thurman said that either Terence Crawford or Errol Spence got to see him next. So I know he was saying that him and Errol's fight in November after the Barrios fight, but like I said before, he was talking about taking a tune-up. He getting right back in the ring. So, man, like I said before, when he slow down fighting Bud, he gonna be in a lot of trouble. He glad he ain't had to fight motherfuckers like Roberto Duran and Thomas Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard and Wilfredo Benitez. He glad shot Julio Cesar Chavez, Mildred Taylor, and he lucky he ain't had to fight dudes like that. Henry Armstrong. Keith Thurman wouldn't have been a top 15 fighter fighting the way he fight. Keith Thurman would not be a top 15 fighter in most of those eras, bro. Because you can't just treat this like the amateurs. Win the first as many as 6 rounds of coast on the back foot. Man, Henry Armstrong would have cut his ponytail off and made him his bitch. I said it. He would have shot Chavez, man. Chavez would have took Keith Thurman manhood. That motherfucker be doing Manscaped promotions. Yo, this is Keith one-time Thurman. And, if you want to try the new Razorback 510 Manscaped to make sure your ponytail is lined up right and you're able to shave your chest hair, get with Manscaped. Motherfucker be doing Manscaped promos, man. Trying to tell y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like his style, bro. And he would have had to fight 15 rounds. Man. Boy, Keith Thurman be working that Outback. They probably even have an Outback. That motherfucker be working at McDonald's, man.
Come on, get him out of here. You're move him out of here.
They fucking be working at McDonald's, man. Boy, there was some motherfucking thugs back then in the ring, man. Keith Thurman get to the 7th, 8th round, man. Motherfucker be He'd be like Victor Ortiz. I don't deserve this. He's there ducking, so Bud should have to go after Mexican UK fan bases. But you know, if he signed, he signed, man. They probably just trying to finalize the contract if they haven't already. If it's Keith Thurman, it's Keith Thurman. You know, do Keith Thurman prepare him for Ugas or Errol Spence? I don't know. The power, maybe. I don't know, man. The thing about Keith Thurman, bro. If Bud is able to cut the ring off on Keith Thurman, bro, Keith Thurman ain't gonna make it to the ninth. You know, but then again, what if Keith Thurman able to hurt him? Because Keith Thurman, he might have slowed down a little bit, but he got some funky looping shots. So it's still an intriguing fight, and I still wouldn't count Keith Thurman out. I would not be surprised if Keith Thurman won that fight. Al only doing that to get back at Bob, Black Power, Bud.
Yeah!
He said Lavin Crawford is bigger than Thurman. That's why Burt don't mean Thurman can't hurt his ass. Thurman gonna be moving, and Thurman gonna jump in with them looping shots. You know, Thurman gonna jump in with his looping shots and shit. He look old as shit in his hairline wise, but he gonna be moving in with his looping shots. And Bud gonna try to mimic what Pacquiao did. He gonna boop boop. But that's fucking Pacquiao still. Gerald stopped Julian Jackson twice. Yeah, the first round. Yeah, they did, but they said he got hurt. That was the rumor, Myron. Imagine Khan back in those days, man. Boy, man, Khan be working at the Universal Circus, man.
After 3 boring minutes, The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth!
That motherfucker be at the Soul Circus, man. I'll have to say, nah, that first fight, G-Man killed him in 5 seconds. Second one was the first round kill when he said Julian hit like a 47 pound. I don't know about that. Yeah, they said he got fucked up. That was the rumor. You can look it up. They hit like plaster was in their glove back in the day. Yeah, because there's a lot of shit that dropped off, man. Back in the day, a lot of stuff that they don't breathe the right way no more. All types of stuff. But yeah, them motherfuckers was stone cold killers. Roberto Benitez was a real live crackhead. And I say that with all due respect. He was a real crackhead. And you know, he was out there doing this thug motherfucking thizzle, boy. He was a stone cold crackhead. And was whooping niggas out. He's the youngest champion in boxing history, and that's it. With the rules today, that'll never be done again. Not to fix with man. Thurman gonna look like an old as fuck against, but who knows? Because his ass right back in that gym. He knows something out there. Keith Thurman don't have no jab. You know, he using that right there. What you mean Keith ain't got? Look at that jab on Barrios. I said before, man. Keith gonna try to walk Bud down and throw looping. That's his best bet is to press Bud right away and try to throw looping shots and try to catch him. You know, because you know Sean was talking about his IQ and shit, and I'm just thinking like, bro, he sounds smart on TV, but when it come to in the ring, his IQ ain't too high, bro. It took that nigga like how long? It took him like 20 rounds. It took him like 4 or 5 or 6 rounds to figure out he needed to throw straight punches versus Manny Pacquiao. Come on. It took him like 4 or 5, 6 rounds because he tried to go around the guard on Pacquiao and he kind of knocked Pacquiao off balance. And next time he tried that with Pacquiao, Pacquiao said Pacquiao shot a 1-2 and put him right on his ass. Even though it was more catching Thurman off balance, you know, but he shot a 1-2. So when you beating Keith Thurman, bro, you know, you got to go inside. Danny Garcia trying to hook with him and shit. Hold on. Danny Garcia trying to hook with him and shit, man. And go around the guard. You got to be throwing straight with Thurman, bro. You got to get in there and throw straight shots, bro. That's how you beat Thurman. That's how you beat Thurman. He come around the guard. You know, keep your hands up, 10 chuck. Could 1-2. You low key, you probably could hook with Thurman, to be honest. If we being honest, you probably could hook with Thurman. Because his shot's so damn wide and he load up. You probably could hook with Thurman. Probably could. Everything he be throwing for the most part be wide, man. I remember we pulled up him hitting the bag before the Barrios fight, man. That shit was terrible. I don't know who said, oh, he put this up for entertainment purposes or whatever. Man, I don't know who told that nigga put that shit up there. He should never put another fucking video of him hitting the bag. Because I was cringing watching that man hit that bag. That was cringe-worthy. Hold on. Trying to find the video of him hitting the bag. He might have took that shit down. I don't blame him because I took that shit down too. Look at this shit right here. Look at that. He definitely slowed down. Look how he's just following the mid guy around the ring. Now, maybe that's what they do, but he should be stepping over more to cut that ring off. So Bud did want to beat him where lateral movement, he could. His old boy, he don't know how to cut the ring off. I don't know what he paying old boy for. But old boy don't know how to cut that damn ring off. At all. But I'm trying to find, he probably took that bag video down. I was talking cash about that bag, him hitting that bag. You know, but I said before, man, I think hitting that bag was terrible. But, you know, the expectation would be Crawford to stop him. But when you start expecting stoppages, them bitches stop coming like a mug. He said sports in general, CJ, a lot of fundamentals and basic loss in sport. Yeah, true. He said that's a hook, huh? Well, that right there, that might be an overhand. I don't know what the hell. That's an overhand. It's just right. He said Thurman remind me of Tony Romo, and both calling their respective sports, they sound like geniuses, but watching them do it, you be thinking like, what the F are they doing? Yeah, facts. Keith Thurman sound like an astro boxing physicist, if it ever was one. But anytime you create chaos or you create competition with Thurman, you know, he step it up, but all the smart shit go out the window. Keith Thurman talk about it. I mean, Sean Porter talk about his IQ like he Einstein in boxing. I don't see it. Not in the ring. Bud stopped Thurman later on. I don't know. It might be over sooner than that. Because remember Bud gave and Dongo the punch that whatever his name is, the punch that Goku gave Raccoon. Where that damn, they ain't even got that steel shot. Hold on. Remember he gave him that solar plex punch. Remember Goku hit Raccoon with an elbow to the solar plex? You don't even want to let me see it. It gets the best you get right there. I nigga hit that nigga in the solar plex. Hold on. Hold on. That nigga the solar plex punch. That nigga Goku say, boy, if you can do it, I can do it too. Motherfuckers got knocked out the same fucking way. Elbow and the punch to the solar plex. Look at that. Ain't fucking way. And that's what's gonna happen if Keith Thurman come in wide. That's what's gonna happen. And Bud might rip that to the body and come upstairs with an uppercut. Keith ain't got no value to me. Nope, he throw 1 or 2 big shots. That's why he ain't dangerous. He on about 3, 4, 5 shots. You know? That's why he ain't dangerous for whatever reason it is. But hey, it is what it is. Most people think Bud gonna come with the damn, the guard is not existent. He said, I was thinking about the jab. You said he hit Barrios when the dude said Thurman has no jab. He definitely ain't got no damn, he don't use it. Thurman is a backseat driver. You ain't lying, nigga. You be like, man, yeah, you ever play some, you have to like play on the game with somebody and they know everything to do and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they talk you through it and shit. You get them the controller, they don't get nowhere. It's like me and my girl for this shit. She get hard on Mario 64. She throw me the controller and some shit like, you do it. I'm like, all right, I'm a YouTuber, but we gonna get through it. Yeah, Thurman. In fact, that's the best expression to describe Thurman IQ inside outside the ring. He know everything outside the ring, but inside the ring, maybe it might be physical. Tommy Rono was running for his life most of the career. He finally, when he finally elite pass protects, he couldn't take the hits no more. When he was trash, It's like no, Omar had his moments. Raccoon got bodied. Yeah. He think so. This guy out here think One Piece the best. Man, get out of here, man.
One Piece is actually better than Dragon Ball Z. I'm not even joking, man. I've seen both of them.
It definitely not. Until the hood say it's better.
No, it actually is better.
Nobody want to see no pirate.
It has more manga. It's the first best-selling comic book of all time. What do you mean?
That's the comic book.
What do you mean? It outsold Spider-Man, bro.
That's the comic book. We talking about the cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
It's talking about the cartoon.
Yo, it's bigger in his own country than freaking Dragon Ball.
It's big over here. We only watch Dragon Ball. I watch One Piece straight.
The latest chapter was trending for like 2 days. Like the series was trending for like 2 days.
That probably was in the UK, bro. That wasn't over here. No offense.
One Piece is bigger in America than it is in the UK.
It definitely. I can't tell. I ain't run into one person that talked One Piece. Not one. And then it don't even come.
My profile pictures from One Piece, man.
Man, I ain't know who he was. I played a video game before on PS2. It was straight, but yeah, it don't come on like. When I was a kid, it didn't come on like that, bro. It came on for a minute.
If I show you one of the fights, man, that shit would get you into the series, bro.
I used to watch it. The little nigga that stretching shit. It's just too much was going on for me, bro.
Yeah, and
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh. It used to come on.
It has a backstory in Dragon Ball.
It used to come on after Yu-Gi-Oh. Ain't nothing better than the hood. The reason anime cool is because the hood, bro. That's a fact. The crew Dragon Ball Z adopted
anyway.
Yeah, the reason anime cool in the hood is because the hood and Dragon Ball Z. He said, "Bug's gonna stop Keith Thurman to the boss pause like Thurman, man. Another Florida the boy gonna get knocked out. You might as well get in the ring and get you a check too." North and Central Florida can both get knocked out by Nebraska. Thurman gonna quit. You still running. I don't think Thurman will quit. Flamo still ducking me on a wrap off, dog. He mad I got bars, bro. No, Bud gave Ndongo that Gohan and Cell Punch made Cell throw up. No, that wasn't it. It's the perfect shot right here. Look at that solar plex to solar plex. Solar plex to solar plex. Can Lucky, what's his name, do that?
Luffy.
Yeah, what the fuck his name is? Luffy. I still wanted to get that video game with all them in there. I heard it wasn't that good, so I ain't buy it.
Which one?
Huh?
Oh,
the video game with all them in
what's
there.
It that Jump Force?
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that good, so I ain't getting it.
It wasn't that good, man. Actually, they used to cover news on games like that.
Somebody said DBZ shits on One Piece.
That is not true, man. I can at least judge. I've seen both of them.
Well, maybe because Dragon Ball Power, whatever the hell I don't be watching that shit. It's straight, but they need something else. One Piece is even better than Naruto. And that's the game I played. My bad. I played Naruto. I didn't play One Piece. My bad. One Piece is legendary right now. Luffy's new power is on some Looney Tunes.
That new power, man. Yeah, that new power is legendary, man.
That motherfucker's going on 55 years now, man. They going on. Dragon Ball Z been going since the 80s.
Yeah, and it's not as popular as it used to be on YouTube, man. Like, do you know he has a new movie?
You're right. You're right. You ain't lying right now. You're right.
The new movie sucks, but it doesn't.
You ain't lying.
It looks trash.
And they brought Fears back on some. I was like, I'm done. It's straight. What's it called? What's it called? Dragon Ball. What's the new one called? Super. That's straight.
Dragon Ball. They call the movie. I think the movie's called Dragon Ball Superhero or some shit. I'm not even joking.
Straight. And I'm mad Vegeta ain't never beat nobody neither. That's some whole ass.
Yeah, he always gets his ass.
It's
called Dragon Ball Superhero.
CJ, I'm gonna watch it tonight. One Piece been breaking the internet, never did good over here because they censored it in English.
They censored it horribly, man.
Yeah, that shit's come on like the Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to turn that shit
because it was made by So what they did was, CJ, there was a character called Sanji that used to smoke with cigarettes. They in the 4Kids version, the one that you probably saw, they changed these cigarettes to a lollipop. Smoker, he had 2 cigars in his mouth. They took them shits out. Man just had air steaming out of his mouth.
He said only Child Omaha from Omaha. He said only anime I mess with is Avatar. Avatar fire too. Yeah, they just don't. They working on a live action, but Yeah, I watched Avatar. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. You could say that now. Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch Naruto. I used to watch One Piece, but it used to come on after Yu-Gi-Oh. So I never really got into One Piece. I guess.
Oh
that's
no, I
because
ain't gonna lie, man. CJ, that's that line you put with Westbrook. Yeah, you do know. Yeah, he had like 5 turnovers when it really mattered.
Man, I ain't watched the game. Thurman gonna get hurt to the body, spit out his mouthpiece, and get stopped with a straight left hook. Like I said before, if Bud hurt him to the body, he gonna finish up. That's all I'm saying. He gonna finish up with 2 or 3 shots, and that is gonna be what it is. But like I said before, that you gotta get Thurman to sign the fight. What if Thurman refusing to sign the fight? He been in the gym, but these niggas ain't lining up to fight Bud, bro. All that, it's like talking, like, man, like I said, it's like talking, bro. Like, you do all that talking, you be like, man, that nigga ain't gonna never get out of prison. Yeah, F you, nigga, whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, you ain't gonna do it. And he get out of prison, or that dog get off that leash you tease every day. Oh, it's on. It's on. I teased my friend dog like that one day. And it just snapped the fucking the line and shit was charged me. I froze up. He got her right before she got to me. I was like, oh shit. I ain't gonna do that no more. One Piece long. I'm still catching. Hell yeah, been coming on since I was a kid, bro. Have you heard me? I'm in my 30s, well into my 30s. It's been coming on since I was a kid. Dragon Ball came on in the 80s. I watched every Dragon Ball episode. It actually was pretty good, especially if you watch it uncensored. He was smacking bum on her Virginia. I just leave it like that, like multiple times. And if you gotta watch Dragon Ball to kind of understand Dragon Ball Z too, because he could have finished he could have finished Dr. Gero, but he didn't. Hell yeah, like yeah, Dragon Ball dope too. He said Duke trash, bro. Ben trash. Don't sleep on what's Berserk. What the fuck is that? Berserk?
Berserk.
Yeah, I know
about Berserk. The creator of Berserk actually died recently.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. Brian low-key quit on the Lakers. Duh, he been quit. Remember he quit on them when the Celtics beat him with Delonte West was froggy styling his mama allegedly.
Damn.
Been quit. You always quit like a little itch. We out to play. I love y'all niggas be like the Lakers. We. When they was losing, it was no we. They be killing my Lakers. Niggas be from Idaho. My Lakers, man, what? Motherfuckers be from North Dakota. Oh, my Lakers. I hate fan bases like that, bro. That's why I hate the Cowboys, bro. Nigga be from Brunswick, New Jersey. Oh, my Cowboys. Like, what?
Oh, yeah, CJ, I saw that new Sonic movie yesterday.
It already came out over there?
Yeah, it came out on Friday.
It ain't come out over here yet? Hold on.
That movie is good, man.
Yeah, I wanna wait.
Good.
Hold on. I went to go see the first one. I'm gonna go see it by my girlfriend don't go. I want to see it by myself. Oh, it come out Thursday.
I think that movie might be better than the first one.
Yeah, I already knew at the end it was, but yeah, it come out Thursday.
The third season is the end credits of this one's predictable, man.
Oh, Idris Elba. Well, you played the video game too, but Idris Elba is Knuckles. Yeah, I think I did.
It is. He did a good job being Knuckles, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, I can't wait to see that shit, boy. Yeah, it don't come out till this week over here though. I was like 8-year-old staying up till midnight to watch Girls Gone Wild on Spike TV.
They just posted Terence Crawford casually lifting up 400 pounds deadlift in street clothes.
That nigga strong. If Bud signs to PBC, then Spence might leave PBC to sign. Nah, that nigga Al Heyman ain't gonna let him do that.
Do you think Bud is stronger than Errol?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, for sure. Maybe. Who knows? And that, especially at 147, he said Delonte had to get his karma. It is what it is. I hope it was good enough.
To be fair, man. Hey, I can't blame LeBron. A lot of people would have done the same thing, including me.
LeBron just mad though. You know what his mommy is.
Yo, CJ, wouldn't you be mad?
Hell yeah. I probably would have put a bag on his head.
You're lucky they just only got being homeless.
He said somebody over there at PBC got to be looking sideways at them cats. Like, no way, these nigga got everybody shook. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. They been saying that for years now, bro. That nigga Bud over there like, come on, play, Errol. Keith, go out there. They're like, no. Danny Garcia was like, the dude was asking Danny Garcia, like, you want to fight? You seen that? You seen it? He said, you want to fight? Who you want to fight? He was like, yeah, I want to fight Kell Brook, whoopty whoop. What about Crawford? Mikey Garcia. Yeah, Crawford, that's a good fight. Not next, but down the line. Bro, man, that nigga probably should have stayed over there, let Racist Bob get him a whole bunch of useless fights, let him talk his shit and just cash his check. Man, it's my city. Hold on. He said, my city, born and raised in Long Beach. Yeah, that's all LA County. He said, but yeah, them out of towners different. He said, Keith going to get knocked out and hope he get his money. But, you know, like I said, Keith might surprise y'all, man. It's always that one fight that make niggas brave enough to fight the boogeyman. People thought it was going to be the Kavalaskis moment or, you know, but maybe Keith can make everybody brave. Crawford might have to get up. And you know, who knows? But the way Keith looking, bro, training and shit, you know, I don't know, bro. Keith looking real suspect, bro. That's what I can say. Keith looking super suspectual, if that's a word. He looking real suspectable. He just, man, he looked terrible just leading up to that. In Barrio's fight, he looked pretty good physically, but for somebody that had an IQ of his, bro, how much y'all movie tickets cost over there?
Like £6, £7.
That's like $12.
Yeah.
Our money.
Yes.
Yeah. If I go before the matinee, I think we pay $7. If we go to like the IMAX or the EMAX,
when does it come out over there?
Thursday. But really, it's come out on Thursday. Yeah. But yeah, we go to the y'all closer to Asia than we are. So that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
depending on how you look at depending how you look at Asia. Like you going the other way, you probably Hawaii is considered the United States. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it. Like y'all got like the IMAX or the EMAX over there.
Yeah, I've never been to IMAX, but that shit is very expensive.
Look, I went to see Batman when it first came out on Thursday. We went to we call ours is called the EMAX in Michigan, and we went. It was like only $14. Yep. You can lift. Ours, the seats, the ones that we went to, you can lift the arm up in the middle. You can make it a love seat, and then heat and cool down. Yep. But then again, you got to pay for parking there too. So it's like $5 to $8 for parking and shit. So yeah, like if I go to the one up the street, I go to it's like $7, and then if I want to do the IMAX, it's like probably like $14. But hell yeah, you know, it's cool. Batman was dope too if you like mysteries. A few of his teammates slept with LeBron's mom. They just never spoke on it. Damn. Yeah, I'd be like, put her on. I'm cutting you off. You don't stop that shit. You can't cut me off.
Banco said One Piece easily.
Bank man, he from Texas. He from Louisiana. His opinion don't count. He gonna be mad I said that shit. What you got against Louisiana? Nothing. Them niggas crazy down there, boy. The women down there crazy too. But yeah, I'm gonna go see it Thursday. What all come out this weekend? Let me see what come out this week. That's a good.
They're memeing Kyrie, man. They said Kyrie without a week of rest, and they just put a really old what's his name, Jamal Crawford.
I ain't even got a chance to see. I ain't even see Morpheus. I heard that shit was pretty good.
Really? I see people shit on there on Twitter.
Somebody said it was good. They probably was wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna go see that shit this weekend. But let me get off here, man. I'm gonna be live back tomorrow. Appreciate Dr. Blake. You can watch this tomorrow 9 a.m. ad free, or you can listen to it ad free on Spotify. You can't watch it, but I ain't figured out how to upload it with speed yet. But I want to financially support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. Find me on Spotify, Anchor, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram by hitting the link tree link in the description. Peace.